Hello everybody, welcome back to the Integrity Botanicals YouTube channel. I'm coming at you guys today with a little review and demo of one of my favorite powder foundations because I don't talk about powder foundations enough, and that is the Lolo Mineral Foundation with SPF 15. I'm also going to be sharing with you guys a little bit of information about the BB cream that I really love. Both products are vegan. You will know about this if you heard about that in my vegan product series, which I will have in the description box down below. But if you guys would like to see how the Lolo foundations perform on my bare skin, then please keep watching. Alright you guys, so for the demonstration portion, I am up a little bit closer. I'm going to zoom in even more so you can see how it's sitting on my skin, but for the application's sake, I'm going to do it from this distance. And I'm going to start off with the BB cream. So I wanted to use the BB cream first because for me, I personally like a little bit of a fuller coverage. I know a lot of you guys do. If you don't and you prefer a liquid, this is a good everyday option. And if you don't and you would like a powder option, this is really great too. But as far as the liquid goes, the BB cream, this is $22. I use the shade Light. This is a pretty damn good match for me, and this formulation is also vegan. You would have known that if you saw my vegan base series. I mean, I'm doing a whole series of vegan products, but I did already cover the bases. If you didn't see that, I'll check it down below. Both of these are an option for you, but the BB cream, I'm just going to start to apply it and talk about it a little bit. It has this amazing pump, which I love, and a squeezy tube, so you're going to get every last drop out of this thing. And I'm just going to do one full pump. That should be enough. I like to apply this with my hands. If I need a little bit more, I'll go in and add a little bit more. I've mentioned this before in the vegan series, but this is more of a whipped consistency, but at the same time, it's a little bit thicker than, say, you know, Gressa or the Well People Tinted Moisturizer. It's definitely thicker than that, but it does not look cakey, and it has a lot of benefits to the skin. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply it like this. And you guys will see it start to even out my skin. It's meant to tone, firm, and anti-age. It also definitely really moisturizes the skin with organic jojoba oil and aloe, which is really great. And the best part, especially for someone with dry skin, but at the same time, it doesn't have a very super luminous finish. If that's something that you're worried about, I'm definitely going to do another pump, by the way. Because I use quite a bit on the skin, and it's also non-comedogenic, so if you have acne prone skin, this will also be really great for you, not only because of the non-comedogenic, but because it has a very skin-like finish. So you guys can see as I'm rubbing that in, all the redness is sort of starting to dissipate. Do I need a little bit of concealer? Definitely, but it builds nicely, and like I said, this is a good, quick, everyday option. My skin will also settle a little bit because for me, I have pretty my skin's pretty sensitive to the touch, so as I'm rubbing products in, whether it be skincare or makeup, my skin turns a little bit red. So I'm just going to rub this in with my hands, and then I'll zoom in and I'll show you guys what my skin looks like with just this, and then I'll show you guys what my skin looks like with the powder. Okay, just for comparison's sake, here is my skin with just the BB cream. You can see it's a really good match for my skin, especially in relation to my neck. That's always where you should be matching. Never match your face because your face is often more pale. But just like that. It's not going to cover everything. It's just going to even everything out relatively. All right, next I'm going to talk about the powder foundation. You can see that the BB cream did a good job. That's good for me on most days, but sometimes I just want a little bit more something. So I'm going to go in with the powder foundation on top. This is my favorite way to wear these two products, actually. I'm in the shade Barely Buff. If you find that the shade Light is like absolute perfect match for you, this might be a good one. The tone's pretty neutral, leaning a little bit more golden. This is what it looks like in the cap. If you guys would like me to provide some swatches of these, let me know. I could do that, and I'll post it on our Instagram page if you guys would like that. So I'm just going to dump a little bit of this out into the cap, and I'm going to go in with the little Antonym Kabuki brush, which comes in this adorable little pouch. Love this. It's nice and dense, so it's really going to give us that coverage, but it's not so dense where it's like this is a rock and I'm just like putting powder, like boom, boom, boom. It has a nice give to it so we can buff it in, and these I think are just very user friendly, and that pouch makes it very travel friendly. This foundation, the powder one, is also non-comedogenic, and it's also water resistant, so the pair is going to be quite a powerhouse. Highly recommend it for my oily skin girls. And as far as the ingredients, it cannot be any shorter, and I think that's why I love it. It's mica, zinc oxide, titanium dioxide, because this does have an SPF of 15, and iron oxides. And that is absolutely it. So I'm just going to load up my brush. It looks a little something like this. And I like it like that. And then I'm going to start in the center of my face. That's where I want the most coverage. And I'm just going to stamp it in. And then start to buff. And you could do this several times, but for me, that's a pretty decent amount. I am going to go in once more just to sort of hit my chin and always bring it down the neck because we want that continuity in finish and in coverage. But just like that, you guys, it's that easy. The Antonin brush is super soft. It's really comfortable to do. Oh, by the way, I didn't do this, so do as I say and not as I do. Concealer, right after the BB cream, do it, because that way when we're applying the powder, even though I don't take the powder underneath my eyes, it's just better to do it that way so you're not affecting the blendability of it whatsoever. And my favorite is still the Well People. It's on its absolute last leg, so check it out if you haven't tried this either. All right, you guys, we are up painfully close once again, so you could see my skin. You could see it's even more flawless, but it still looks like my skin. It looks a little bit powdery around the nose, so for me personally, I probably hit my face with a setting mist and then use the Well People powder just to powder the T-zone to get rid of that shine that I don't want. But you can see it still looks like my skin. It's not overly matte. It is not overly dewy at all. It just looks like my skin, and that's why this is one of my favorite combinations. And it really is a lot quicker than you think. And then I also wanted to quickly add, if you wanted to spot conceal anything, like you see I should have spot concealed that, but I'm just gonna leave it, no big deal. I would have done that right after the BB cream and then set everything with powder. And when I'm going over those areas, I would just be stamping. I would not start rubbing and moving product around, if that makes sense. All right, you guys, so that is it. This is my completed look with the Lolo products. Kept it really, really simple on the eyes and the cheeks, but you can see that the skin still looks great. It's been about 30 minutes. All the makeup is sitting really nicely. It's not patchy at all, so you don't have to worry about that. But if you have any other questions about this foundation, do let me know in the comments down below. I really, really do think this foundation is suitable towards everyone, especially the fact that it's non-comedogenic. I know it's a little bit harder to find than we think, but both products are going to be listed in the description box down below, as well as any videos I've mentioned throughout the course of this, and all of our social media is in the description box as well if you guys would like to check it out and follow us. And if you don't want to follow us anywhere else, at least follow us here, because we upload here on YouTube 2 times per week, every single Monday and Friday, but we do let you know when first on social, so you really should check it out. But thank you guys so much for all the love and support as always. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye!